right, everyone, it's time to Bleav in Vikings. Welcome back in as we discuss a Vikings and Houston Texans victory here on Bleav in Vikings. It's a victory Monday for the third time this season in 3 weeks. Vikings off to a really fast start. No BMAC Monday today. It's Bryant McKinney's birthday, so we gave him the day off. BMAC and I will talk tomorrow about the Vikings game today. Instead, we'll have a special guest who will join us to talk specifically about quarterback Sam Darnold. But first, BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for everything football. BetOnline has every stat, every matchup, and even live odds and spreads to bet on during the games. Think you know your stuff? Get in on our $200,000 mega contest and pick 5 games against the spread every week for your chance at weekly prizes and a share of $200,000. When the game's over, head on over to their online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker or unwind with one of over 150 slot games. Head to the website today to get in on the action. Bet online. The game starts here. We bring in Dr. David Chao once again to talk about a potential knee injury to a Vikings quarterback. Dr. Chao, we've done this once already this year with J.J. McCarthy. Now we're doing it with Sam Darnold. How are you?
I'm doing well, but the sneak peek is the news is going to be a lot happier than J.J. McCarthy, right?
Good.
We talked about that J.J. McCarthy news not being good, and obviously he's done for the year. But Sam Darnold, the news is going to be much better.
Okay, good. So I did see your analysis yesterday on the knee injury. You were optimistic from the start. You remain optimistic today. Everyone seemed optimistic. What is it that you saw on the video that leads you to that conclusion, knowing that things can always change once you get an MRI? But what led you to be optimistic initially?
Well, by video, it didn't look like a lot the way that he got hit. He wasn't planted, lead leg. It was more from behind. I don't see a major ligament tear. Maybe a mild sprain, MCL at most. It went with the knee the way that he was hit. Don't see a meniscus tear. Don't see anything significant by video. And admittedly, It's just video. So at Sports Injury Central, we have not lowered his 6 score. It's still 92. He can wear a lead leg brace. We're optimistic that the MRI is fine. I get the MRI has people worried, but I showed up at home yesterday and my house is already decorated for Halloween with, spider webs. The kids and the wife did that. But why am I saying that? Because in the NFL, especially if you're a quarterback, but really any player, you give out MRIs like candy at Halloween. I mean, any little anything, and you get an MRI just to be sure. There's nothing wrong with that. But I just make the observation that that's the case. So expecting good news from the Vikings. But on the other hand, we're also expecting Jordan Love to play in this matchup.
So I was going to ask.
That's what we targeted from the get-go. Jordan Love, even when people saw, the knee shifted, his season is done. No, it's not. We think he can avoid IR. This Vikings game, week 4, was the one that we always targeted as his coming back. We didn't believe the playing against the Titans, and boy, Malik Willis had a good game, right? But still, it's going to be Jordan Love with the lead leg brace playing the Vikings.
Interesting. Now, we're talking to Dr. David Chao. You can find him on X at ProFootballDoc. He's the official injury expert at SICScore.com. You heard him give Sam Darnold's SIC score. That'll be our last question with Dr. Chao coming up in a minute, but you can also hear Dr. Chao on SiriusXM NFL Radio and Fox Sports Radio as well. So we thank Dr. Chao for joining us. Now, you do expect it to be Jordan Love and Sam Darnold on the field on Sunday in Green Bay. Love likely in a brace, Darnold maybe in a brace, maybe not in a brace. What are the differences between what you saw from Love's injury and what you saw from Darnold's? Let's say, fast forward to a scenario where your preliminary opinion of the video of Darnold is accurate. What are the differences in what you saw?
Well, severity of the injury. One foot was trapped, one was not. Just the angle. There's a lot of things that go into it. It's sure, as a quarterback, you're always identifying the Mike linebacker as a man or zone, but there's about 18 other factors in reading the defense that I couldn't even tell you about. And believe it or not, there are a lot of the subtle factors in there too, as I look at video. And I wish I could just explain it off the cuff, but there's just a lot that goes into the subtleties of an injury and video that, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm old guy just looking at experience, and that's where it comes from.
Awesome. Great. Day after games for you is really busy. Today is Monday. Today is that day. So we thank you for some time. Last
And yes,
question.
by the way, I'm sure you'll note that this is recorded before any announcement of Sam Darnold's MRI, so it's more of a look ahead as to what we feel and think.
Yes. Well, and we're gonna have to, if the news is any different, we're gonna have to track you down, Dr. Chao. That's for sure. We'll come back and find you.
Well,
last question.
No offense, but I would hope that you're not going to need to track me down.
I hope not either. Last question. Tell us what you would anticipate the limitations are for Darnold as soon as Sunday, and then sort of weave that into your SIC score, how you guys come up with that at sicscore.com.
I don't think we're going to change Sam Darnold's expectations really much at all. I mean, I'm not even sure he's going to wear a brace. The option remains open. I'm pretty sure that Jordan Love will. So his mobility, it'll be his first time playing with a brace. Now, note, a lot of quarterbacks play with a lead leg brace routinely because that's the knee that's more likely for injury. After Tom Brady's initial left knee injury, he played the rest of his career with a lead left leg brace. So a lot of quarterbacks do it anyways, but it'll be Love's first game back. I think it's more effect on Love's mobility. Darnold, we know he's a pocket guy anyways for the most part, and shouldn't be much.
Okay. Awesome. I know you got to get going. You got lots of hits to do today. So everyone listening can catch Dr. David Chao all over the place, but go find him on X at Pro Football Doc. We will exchange our Fred Zamberletti, Dennis Ryan, and Winter Park stories another time, Dr. Chao. We'll let you go for now. Okay.
Hey, you know what Fred Zamberletti and Arthur Blank have in common?
I can't even think of one thing, but I bet you've got it.
They're both in their team's Ring of Honor.
Yeah, that's right. Fred Zamberletti
Blank got inducted to the Ring of Honor for the Falcons. Fred Zamberletti, the only athletic trainer in the league that has his name inducted in the Ring of Honor with their team.
Well, because of your generosity and time, you would be in the Bleav in Vikings Ring of Honor if we ever had one. You'll be one of the first ones to go in.
Do I have to give away free hot dogs or no? Okay.
I don't know. That's Arthur Blank's thing. We can come up with something different.
Sounds good. All right. Thanks, Mike.
All right. You bet. See you, Dr. Chao.